So, this is the farming area, and is probably represents a very large amount of our population at this point. 221 people live there and work there out of 700. I feel that this number is a bit small. I would like it to be a lot higher, if I'm perfectly honest. But, you know, we're getting there. And then this is the original settlement. We've got some nice things. We've got some graves. We've got a little granary. We've got 2 nurseries. We are growing our own humans and our own Quatorians. Very, very proud. We've got some upgraded plazas, so markets and fooderies. We've still got some throwovers from when we had all of our farming up here as well. Just these 2 pastures at this point, but we've removed all of the farms. They've all moved away. You're playing some Crusader Kings. Well, actually, it's not too far away from this game. This game is more focused on the city building aspect and less on the overworld aspect, but more or less same vein. So that's quite fortuitous, quite relevant. I'm glad it was fun, though. What kind of sovereign are you playing? We have further expanded out our living quarters over here as well, and greatly expanded out our laboratory, so we're doing a decent bit of learning at the moment, which is helping out quite a lot. Though I would very much like to expand into this one as well, which is taking its sweet bloody time, I must say. Down here, we've got kind of a secondary market area, though honestly not really needed. From what we've learnt about how a well-designed plaza can manage a large population, I probably just need to make the plaza better. This, by the way, is the heart of our trading. Imports and exports. And then over here is more or less all of our production and a couple of our Dondorian living quarters, because they just love being around all of the sounds. So we've got masonry down here, we've got metal smelting over there, eventually we will have toolsmithing here as well. Carpentry. This is our military area, so we've got 2 training grounds and a military storehouse here as well. We've got a bit of pottery over here, several forms of carpenting. This is an upgraded carpenter shop. This one's producing furniture, as is this one, but that isn't upgraded yet. This one's producing makeshift armor, and this one is producing makeshift weapons. They're painfully inefficient recipes, but they do get the job done, which is good enough for us for now. Then further up, we have some bakeries, hence the massive storage of wheat. A weaver's mill, hence the massive storage of cotton, and a tailor over here. So there you go. You're accidentally playing a Cannibal King of Ireland. Accidentally. So how accidental, and this question is more to Sal's chat than to Sal, how accidental are we talking here? Oops, oh no, I accidentally ate someone. Or, oh god, what the hell did you feed me? Actually, I wasn't. Oh god, well, I guess I've started now, so I'll finish. Chat couldn't believe their luck. So, much like the Dapplings then, any opportunity to cajole or coerce you into going down the mystery meat route is taken, almost salivated over. I see. It has been quite a while since I played Crusader Kings 3 last. I really should check that out again. I think it started accidental, but somehow Cook's assistant kept vanishing. Look, it was just a terrible misunderstanding. They thought they were there to help with the cooking. They were there to help with the ingredients. Our military has actually grown. We've got a about 40% melee training squad of Talapis, 40 strong. They are very well equipped. And we are starting to train a new squad, not a huge squad on this one, but a new squad of Kryptonians. They're going to be much heavier trained because they have a natural inclination to having less morale, but eventually they will expand out in number and hopefully take up the front line components of the formation, and I'll be able to move the kind of transition the Talapis more towards archery, which is something that they are much better suited towards. Oh, wow, this place is already done. My god, they were quick. Well done. Alright, well, we're going to start moving down animals. We can have 140 animals in here total, which is a lot more than the current Globdian pasture. That is going to be wonderful. Okay. Very much on board with that one. That'll be huge. We've already reached our maximal amount of animals in the Aavak pasture, though. But that is going to be fantastic. So we can very safely get rid of the Globdian pasture. The Globdians are large lizards, or reptiles. They look very much like turtles, honestly. We harvest their eggs and also a little bit of meat, as well as some livestock. This game is very interesting in that any livestock you collect kind of magically are whatever livestock you need when you apply that crate of livestock to a pasture. We may have got the livestock from Globdians, but if I was filling an Aavak pasture, then they would be Aurochs when they came out of the crate. We don't ask questions. Only 8 days until this orchard is ready to harvest. Only 16 days, so actually, okay, not the 8 days. 16 days until the first tree reaches adulthood. I'm very excited about that, because that is going to be a massive weight off our treasury, because we are constantly importing fruit. We need to, we have to, for our human children, who will hopefully not be starving right now, but they may well be. Hopefully there'll be some more fruit on the way. But to just make sure that they don't starve, let's go ahead and sell some things. I'm going to sell off some of my armor. We have exactly one trading partner. It sucks so hard. We can do very little of what is kind of necessary in this game, and that is to have diverse trading partners available to you. Lots of different people who will have different availability of goods. Let's go for about 200. So I'll grab 200 fruit and then a bit of extra cash. Go. Or 60 suits of leather armor. Yes, these children, this is a human nursery. The different nurseries have different food needs and, you know, general care needs. So this is specifically a human nursery. This is specifically a Kryptonian breeder. They'll have different kinds of decorations inside and such. You can also get, if we look at procreation, an Amevian hatchery, a Garthemi hatchery, and a Talapi nursery. In terms... Oh, actually, crime rate is going up a little bit. I might need to get more guards. The main thing is I really need to arrest more people. It is a great source of happiness for my people to witness scallywags in the stocks and get to throw rotten vegetables at them. We have a lot of flashings going on in this city. I'm a little bit concerned. But for the moment, things are looking somewhat safe. With this game's flexibility, can it be viable to have a stealth archer army? All the archers and only archers. You can absolutely have an only archer army. It's quite effective, actually. Archers are desperately overpowered, as they are in real life, you know. We are not at the point where people are generally rolling up in full plate. Even then, you just got to use the terrain to your advantage. Siege weapons and such like that. But we aren't really in a position where we need to worry too much. If you've got a well-trained archer army and you've got the good numbers behind you, then you can just show up and only have archers and still win handedly. Thinking of maybe just bringing down a massive grain farm down here. That might help, because I could move more of this grain farm away then. We have got a lot of grain. Maybe instead I could go for... Oh, am I actually bringing in any grain from trading? No. You know what? I just think we don't use up the grain too fast. So it's managing. Okay, let's go for vegetables then. Hopefully we see that caravan. We've got a lot of caravans heading down now. Oh, I bought all of that. I was trying to work out what was going on. But no, we automatically bought all of this. That's on its way down to us to top up our stocks. There is quite a few things heading up to Erglero. And there's the 200 fruit that I just traded for. I love the fact that you can see this happening and you can see like ships and such. All of these lines. The reason why I've only got one trade partner, by the way, is that my kingdom has accessible route to exactly one other kingdom. They've got routes all over the place, so they get in trade all the time. Scoundrels. But me, no. They're kind of blocking me off, which is going to result in me going to war with them probably sooner rather than later. Alright, let's go ahead and get a gigantic vegetable farm, if I can do such a thing. And I should be able to. Oh wow, this is going to be amazing. I can in fact do a very such a thing. I see almost no reason not to expand out to follow the coastline where it's shallow. But no, I actually do like having the certain like features be visible still. It just makes the place feel so much more organic. And it's something that pleases me. So, sadly, as much as that would get me much more room for me to grow food, it's not going to happen. I'm frustrated with myself too. Right. But I really do love the organic feel of the farms as a consequence of growing it like this, of moving the farms out in this way. Can I expand it further into this direction? Oh, good lord, I can. It's going to be a gigantic farm. It's not going to be super fertile, but it doesn't need to be. Let's get up to 20 farmers, shall we? Should get me almost there. There we are, 20 farmers. So this is just going to be a huge vegetable farm down there. And it will bring in about 26.67 vegetables a day. The harvest will happen annually, but the equivalent per day yield is what's being calculated there. Now, if I have a look at these, this one brings in 20.56, but it's significantly more fertile, almost 10% more fertile. This one brings in 35.56. Not that. Well, actually, yeah, again, 10% more fertile. Though this one isn't accounting for the fact that we're going to have much better farmers working it, because we've got a lot of Cretonians who are just that much better with farms. Sure, we'll bring in 5 extra of those. Okay. How are we doing for metal? No, we're not doing very well at all. I've got the coal, but I lack the iron ore. However, we are starting to finally stockpile furniture and fabric. Now, as soon as I can upgrade these, which is 30 and 30, which will be a little while, that will start bringing in more and more fish. Edge slowly towards getting ourselves back out of this kind of weird economic trap we found ourselves in. Oh my lord. We finished building the laboratory. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Alright. Emergency removal of this one. Don't need it. Now, one of the things to notice is because I copied an upgraded building, this is also an upgraded building. It isn't a tier 1 laboratory. It is a tier 2 laboratory, which is huge. We are going to need a good number more homes, I would say. Let's have a look at you. Have one there. Have one here. We could have an apartment. Let's turn this part off. Apartment there. Apartment here. There, an apartment here. There we go. We'll just repurpose this into new housing. People should be okay with that. Gonna need a lot more eyes up here. A lot more room for humans to move in. Already up to 86 animals down here. Once this is up to full count, I will be getting rid of this pasture completely. I still don't fully think I need this Aavak pasture. But it's producing 25 leather a day, though. This one's producing more. Less animals, but producing more. Interesting. Very interesting. The gods have forsaken Depernia, and the rains have stopped. If this keeps up, it will devastate our crops. Everyone must now pray. What? I've got such beautiful shrines as well. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm not moving that then, because hunting is probably going to be our bread and butter through the droughts. That sucks enormously. Oh well. We thankfully have a large stockpile of grain, so we do have bread, but we may be looking at a really weak harvest this year. If we get much of a harvest at all. How sucky. Moisture is going down. Unless we get a rain very soon, it will be very, very rough for us. This place is a nice big farm with plenty of moisture there. And they're kind of sustaining, but the trees lose moisture crazy fast. My estimated harvest is dropping like a stone. Well, that does suck. It sucks enormously, actually. It could have been several better times for that to happen. Hopefully we'll get some rains again in the reasonably near future. How are we doing for metal? Yeah, metal is now starting to recover, which is amazing to see. Gonna need an awful lot to upgrade this place though. 138 units. Thankfully, a drought isn't going to affect the fish. As far as I'm aware, that does not in any way affect our ability to fish. Because the rivers don't dry up. So, we should be alright. But yeah, the orchard just drinks... Oh, there we go, thank goodness. Well, sadly, virtually no fruit to gather with the next harvest, but that's all right. We can make do for now. This place. Oh, actually, they managed to get it all going. Nice. Okay, very nice. Get some more Crotonians. They can help out in those fields. Mevians to help out in the rivers. And it looks like law is going back up. Yeah, crime rate is all the way down. Sure, how effective these guards are being, honestly. It feels like I've got them in a good enough place, but hard to tell. Go. Honestly, I more than likely should upgrade this instead of having... you know what? Yeah. I've got 4 crates of every type of thing. I probably only needed 2 crates of every type of thing. That's a very large stockpile when you think about it. For furnishing stuff as well, which is very far from what we need. 2 crates per item and 2 crates per item over here would probably be okay, and I could shrink this down quite a lot at that point. Because right now I'm storing items that I would sooner have available to my... Actually, I wanted that to be 2. That I would sooner have available to my granaries. With that done... to shape this a little bit differently. So, let's remove everything in that direction. Then crates. Just have that there. And then I'll just build walls on this side. I think. Yeah, that should do. I completely lost the thread when I was building that. I was so focused on getting it to line up that I just forgot how much that would involve adding into this area. Like I'm tying up so many resources over there as a consequence of that. I think this will be a much better design. Oh, good lord! Oh wow! Look at the rugs they've got now. Since I'm allowing them to use as much leather as they want. Those are huge. Very cool. Very cool indeed. love the way that the look of your city just changes over time. Go, let's just get all of this sorted. That's happening. I'll rebuild this wall. And there we go, perfect. Everything getting stored where it needs to be stored. Now, I'll probably add in some extra housing over here then, since I've now got all of this extra space. Well, let's have a look at homelessness, just make sure that no building is struggling to have its workers live nearby. Everything seems good so far. Nice. Cash-wise, we're still hurting a bit, but I think we can make this work. Right, we've got some money behind us. Some research behind us. I can now unlock transporters if I really want to. With the ability of your haulers to move goods quickly, freeing up workers for other tasks. Might be worth it. I could increase my... how much protection against spoilage we have. I could improve how well our smelters work. There's also an option. I could improve how well our bakeries work, which is also quite tempting. That being said, probably one of the biggest gains that I could get from my farms would just be increasing my edible crops. Or getting fine dining, which would hugely impact the happiness of my people. I could get law and order for the courts, but they're so expensive. A couple of options here. I could go for weaponsmithing. Now, getting weaponsmithing would allow me to get the sword, but the falcata might be worth our while. Couple of options. A fletchery, a bowyer might be useful in just selling the bows until I start to use them myself. Yeah, I'm going to grab the swords and I'm going to grab the bowyer. I'm also going to invest in improving the output of my tailors. Could pick up a hospital. Not a bad choice. There's almost no point in me going for medicine, though. In fact, there's almost no point for me going for the hospital yet, because I need tools to be able to make that to work. I will pick up the archery, because I just need to at this point. And then I think the rest is going to go into improving our food production. My lord, that costs a lot, though. That increases every type of farm. This just increases fruit. I'll hold off on going for that. I think I might pick up improving my bakery, though. There we go. Now, with that, how much of an improvement to the bakery, and also what does it involve? It involves 64 iron, which I have almost got. Speed along time a little bit until I do have it. Actually, it might be a little while before I have it, sadly, since I'm going to need some ore to show up for that one. Now, if we're very lucky, the improvements to the farms will start to pay off. We'll see. The orchard's still not going to produce anything for now, but... Still got 1 day before the trees are mature enough. My goodness, have we started to produce more furniture, though. I guess the bottleneck was just having materials available to us. Okay. I approve. We have also greatly improved our production of cloth, too. Very nice. Alright. Well, while all that's going down... Oh, have we got a new slave? Oh. Okay, well, what happened there, then? Looks like... Yeah. We capture someone for... Most likely a vandal. One has gone to the stocks. Has been imprisoned, and the other one was enslaved. So that should be some fairly strong deterrent there. Right, let's upgrade you. And do I have enough to upgrade you as well? Very slightly shy. But we should be able to get to the point where we can upgrade this fishery as well. Flashing? That isn't what I think it is it? Yes, Bloody Falcon. It is exactly what you think it is. Go 39 going to be coming from there. Marvellous. $32 vegetables. Okay, this is not going too bad. Definitely getting somewhere now. 17 animals. Plenty of meat coming in. Now, the problem with the meat is that's not exactly Crotonians' favourite food, but it should, by and large, be okay. Can we upgrade the poop house? Sadly, we lack the pottery to upgrade the house of poop. I'll have to get there in a little bit. Now we are very shy of fruit, which is a constant concern. 8 days on that fruit harvest. 10 days on this one. 10 days on this one. Let's hope we've got a decent amount of fruit coming our way. Got plenty of furniture at the very least. Could sell a bunch of that in exchange for the fruit. In more of a direct way. But we should be selling the furniture automatically. Yeah, we're loading it up. Terrible news. One of our fruit has been infested by gnaw worms. It's the one that's got... I swear, if we've just lost a load of those... Of course it happens now. It's probably this one. 19 to 35 trees. Good old-fashioned blight. Bloody blight. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the appearance of the blighted trees. What about this one? Yeah, all of these ones are okay, which is fine. Does hurt a bit, but it's not the worst thing. Ooh, up to 71... Go ahead. Oh, no. Which one? Oh, that's right. I was going to upgrade the bakery, was it? Yes, it was. Clonk. Right, we're up to 109.37 loaves. That is going to start chewing through my grain really aggressively. Alright. Let's have a look at fertility. It's crazy good fertility over here. I may pop down another grain field here then. Or would it be better to have one massive one over here? I actually think it'll be better to have a gigantic one over here. And we're still really close to all of the places where people, all of the homes is. So sure, let's go ahead and plant a gigantic, monstrous grain field. Shape it around the coastline. Yep. Apparently take it a little bit further still. Alright, now take all of this up. Okay, it doesn't go that far apparently. We can't make it quite that enormous. Almost, but not quite. I could get more more fertility by running a canal just straight down the middle here, I guess. Because it does provide a lot of extra fertility. Just straight down that middle. Maybe in a little bit. I'm not going to invest the time and effort to learn how to do that effectively just yet. But definitely something that we can look forward to in the future. And I am removing these tiles internally in order to give me more tiles to play with at the top, where there's much higher fertility. I might even just peel this back a bit. Like that. Start shaping things a bit more. Do I really want it to be like this? I'm not sure. We could always have some internal area back here for like homes and such, and to be honest, the more we move away, the more that likely that becomes. And then I could run a canal through. I like that. If we had the canal over here, a couple of pumps running a canal down and then in either direction with a couple of homes either side. Yeah, actually, I like that idea. That'll work quite well, I think. Okay. There we go then. Oh, I need to get exactly 30 farmers. 20.8. We need to pull this back by 2. There we go. 21 farmers will produce 101 per day. Not quite the amount that we'll be baking per day, but good enough. close enough. This should give us an amazing, absolutely amazing yield in our granaries. Sorry, in our bakeries.